Hello everyone. I recently attended the 5-day AI agents intensive course hosted by Google and Kaggle. And as a part of the course, I created a agentic application using Google's Agent Development Kit and Gemini 2.5 Pro. For this Capstone project, I wanted to tackle a daily problem that we all face of decision fatigue. More specifically, I wanted to try and answer what's for dinner. And this is a interesting problem because there are many days when even we don't know what do we want to have for dinner. And I thought of regular rule-based automations to fix this problem, but even that has its limitation. For example, if I want to have something as simple as pizza, the rule-based automation works perfectly. It knows the best pizza restaurants and it can suggest that for me. But if I want to have something fuzzy, or even I don't know what I want to have, like if I want to have warm and cozy hug in a bowl, the app doesn't know what to serve me, right? And to fix this, I thought of an application that could use the context, understand my emotions, understand my health goals, my timetable and everything, does the heavy lifting of researching the right restaurants using this context and creating a perfect meal plan, right? And so I created an app called AutoNom, which is short for AutoNom, Nomm. AutoNom is a agentic application powered by Google's Agent Development Kit. And for this application, I've used the hub and spoke architecture, where we have this central orchestrator called AutoNom, which also works as the state machine controller for the whole application. And the reason I use state machine controller was that LLMs, even though they can reason well, they are not deterministic by nature. And we want a little bit of determinism when we are creating software applications. So using state machine kind of acts as the guardrail for these applications, right? So this AutoNom controller maintains the state, and it also orchestrates all the other sub-agents that it commands. So it doesn't do any particular work, but it uses the meal planner sub-agent to plan the meals. It uses the meal verifier sub-agent that to verify the meals planned by the meal planner, and also to get the user's approval using the human in the middle loop. And finally, it uses the order executor agent to execute and place the order that has been approved by the user. And all these agents and sub-agents have various tools at their disposal that they use, right? So for example, the meal planner sub-agent has a restaurant scout tool that can use the dashdoor API its dashdoor API is a mock API that I created for the project. So it uses the dashdoor API to query for different restaurants and find the best restaurant or multiple restaurants for us. Similarly, meal verifier agent has tools to massage the data the right way we want and to present the information to the user and get their feedback. And finally, meal executor has tools to again use the dashdoor API to place the order, get the confirmation and everything, right? This whole application uses SQLite for the state and session management. It is served using Fast API, and I've created a proof of concept mock UI that actually talks with this application, and the UI is implemented using React and Vite. So let's look at the demo. So for the demo, we have this web UI application on the left, where you can see we can load different users. We have the delivery days, meal schedules, preferences, allergies, and special instructions for each user. On the right, we have the logs for the agentic application. So you will see the AutoNom agent communication with the sub-agents, tool calls, the decision-making parameters that they pass to each other on the upper right corner over here. And on the lower right corner over here, we have the logs for the dashdoor API. So whenever agent uses this API, you will see the logs in the lower right corner. What API calls does it make? How many results does it get back? You can get that info in the lower right corner. So we are going to try and demo 3 different users, and as we go forward, each user will be a little bit more complex than other. So our first user is late night Larry, who has fuzzy but straightforward requirements. Larry had a long day. He wants to get something greasy and spicy to wake him up, but not Indian food, and anything with rating 4.5 or higher. Now we are going to mock the days and mock the request over here, but in ideal scenario, this is something that could be automated via cron job, where the cron job runs every few minutes, looks for the user who needs meal planning and plans the meal for them, right? But for now, we are just going to mock. Let's say Larry needs dinner on Friday. So we are going to say, hey, it's Friday, and go ahead and plan the meal. So as you see on the upper right corner, we already got the request. You already see the first tool call over here, the AutoNom agent. It's got the day of the week. It checks it's Friday and it says, hey, I need to plan meal for Larry. Yeah, Larry. So it calls the meal planner tool. It's scrolling faster than I can control. Yeah, it calls the meal planner tool and asks this to find 3 Asian restaurants which are not Indian and which are rated 4.5 or higher. That serves greasy, spicy food, right? And as you can see in the lower right corner over here, the restaurant scout started making the calls. It's looking for all the cuisines that are supported. It then starts searching based on cuisine. So it looked for Japanese, it looked for Thai food, it's looking for late night restaurants that are open late night, it's looking for spicy comfort food. So it's looking for various different combinations based on Larry's requirements, right? So here the agent is still looking. So if you see over here, we got a call to get a restaurant ID. So it might have finalized the restaurant ID called R14 and trying to look to the menu items for the restaurant ID that matches Larry's preferences. R84, another restaurant call. So our scout is actively looking for different restaurants. And as you can see, we have some response from the restaurant scout agent. So it found a restaurant. It's going to update the meal options. That is, it's going to save these options to the database for the other agents to pick up. And finally, it transfers it back to our orchestrator, the AutoNom agent, which looks at the status. It says, hey, meal planning is complete. Let me go to meal choice verifier. So it delegated to meal choice verifier with massage the data. And even before I could complete the thought, it created the verification message and sent us in the UI over here. As you can see, we have 3 different options. We have drunken noodles, we have katsu curry, we have red curry. So I'm just going to say, hey, give me number 1. And as we see here, again, our meal choice verifier confirms that user has made a choice. It's going to delegate to it's going to delegate to the AutoNom agent, which delegated to meal order executor agent, which is going to make the call for us, which is going to place the order for us. And as you can see, it used the place food order tool to make place the order, and it has passed in the restaurant ID, customization, there's no customization, and quantity. And there you go. On the left, we already got the confirmation from the UI saying that, hey, your Zen Kitchen order katsu curry has been placed. Awesome. So this was confusing but easy option for the agent. So let's try and challenge the agent for a bit. So we are going to go to the next user, Fitness Fiona. Fitness Fiona has a little bit more specific requirements. So she needs food on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. She needs high protein food and clean eating. She's a healthy person. And she is on a strict diet. So on Monday and Wednesday, these are her special instructions. So on Monday and Wednesday, she needs salads under 500 calories. And her budget is $20. But if it's Friday, if it's Friday, then she needs a high protein burger, but no buns, and the budget is $40. And she also needs a dessert on Friday. So let's try two different things here. One, we'll try and see if the agent understands the delivery days. So we'll first mock that it's Tuesday and see if agent still orders meal for us when we don't need it. So I'm going to say it's Tuesday and I'm going to trigger the flow. So we first go to the AutoNom agent. It gets the day of the week. It says, hey, it's Tuesday. It immediately understood that we don't need any planning, right? So it updates the workflow status and it sends a message to Fiona saying, hey Fiona, your friendly meal concierge has checked the days. There is no meal planned for you today. See you tomorrow. Right? So worked as expected. Now let's try this. Let's say it's Wednesday. I'm going to clean the logs. Yeah. Let's try this. It's Wednesday and let's plan again. Again, it got the day of the week. It immediately triggered meal planner saying that, hey, it's Wednesday. Let's plan a meal for Fiona. And this is the interesting part. So now the orchestrate agent understood that it's Wednesday. We have a very specific requirement here. So it's going to find 3 restaurants that offer high protein, clean eating salad under 500 calories. And the budget is under $20. This is exactly what Fiona was looking for. But she didn't have to worry about it. And it also added special extra instructions of sauce on the side and extra water. Right? These were her special instructions. So as you see in the bottom right, the agent started making calls to the API to get the high protein food, clean food, salad places and everything. And it's working faster than I can talk. So as you can see, the meal planner is complete. We got the meal choice verifier agent working to verify the meals. And there you go. It prepared 3 options for us. We have Thai chicken from Fisher Express. We have another Thai chicken from Garrett Blackburn Kitchen, and we have the Buddha bowl. So and if you see, all 3 items are $11. All 3 items are under $20, $11, $19, and $19, and they are less than 500 calories, 300, 400, 300. Right? So I'll go with number 3. Let's go this. And as you can see, the restaurant picked up the choice. It transferred to AutoNom agent saying that, hey, we have verified the meal choice. We got an approved order from them. So it delegated to meal order executor, which is quickly going to go ahead and place the order. Order has been placed. And you should see the confirmation in just a second. There you go. A Buddha bowl from Jackson Bowls. Extra, and you can see there's special instructions over here, extra sauce on the side and extra water as requested. Awesome. So now let's see if the agent understands the difference between the days. So we are going to say, hey, now it's Friday, the day when we have cheat meals. And let's see if it actually orders the cheat meal for us, or it is too worried about our health. So it's Friday. Again, we are going to meal planner. The AutoNom agent orchestrator doing its work. And let's see. Yeah, there you go. So its request is now high protein burger, no bun, and a dessert. And on Friday, we also need extra plate and napkins. All the special instructions have been updated here. And the agent started looking for restaurants based on this. It already found 2 restaurants, and it's like pulling the menu of these 2 restaurants. So as this happens, you can see the possibilities over here, right? We can give it more tools, right? We can give it the history of the order so that it doesn't repeat the order. We can give it tools like weather condition, traffic conditions, coupons, and it can also find the best deal for us, right? And the agent becomes more smarter and working for us in a more intuitive way. I did see meal options over here. So we already have 3 options. So we should be looking at meal choice verifier soon. There you go. And we should see the options in the UI in a second. There you go. Now the meal choice verification message has been updated, and there you go. So we have three options. We have classic cheeseburger, no bun, and apple pie. That's option number one. Under $40, under 1,000 calories. I don't think calories was a requirement, yeah, but under $40, right? Then we have again burger and apple pie under $40, and finally third burger and apple pie under $40. It seems all the burger places in my mock data sells apple pies, and each order has a special instruction of extra water, extra plate, extra napkins. Amazing. So I think I'll go with the cheapest one, which is number 3. If I say I'll go with the last one. Let's see how it picks up. And that's the beauty of the agentic application. So I don't have to exactly just select the numbers. I can just talk to it using text, which opens up the UI to be anything. It can be purely voice-based UI, where it speaks out the options to me and I just tell it my choice rather than 1, 2, and 3. And so it makes the whole application more intuitive than regular software application. Let's see. So yeah, there you go. You see we got a choice of number 3, and we have, there you go, we have this no bun, no sauce on the side, extra water, extra napkins, extra water, extra napkins, and our order is confirmed. So for the last demo, we are going to challenge our agent, right? We are going to give it something that it doesn't necessarily have the prompt or instructions to do, or we don't even have the UI to handle it. But we are going to use this user called Tech Lead Tina, who is organizing a hackathon. And for the hackathon, she has multiple requirements, starting with allergies. So she needs to avoid food with peanut and shellfish. The other requirements are, the hackathon team is of 10 people. So we need to order food for 10 people. The budget is $150. And the food needs to be a mix of appetizer and mains, and half of the food needs to be vegan. Finally, she doesn't want individual items to be selected, so she wants the agent to create a bundle for her and then choose from the bundles, right? So this is different from what we have seen so far. This is different from what the agent has been prompted to do. So let's see if it works. So we're going to mark the day to Friday, and we are going to ask the agent to start planning. So as you can see over here, the restaurant scout agent has got the requirements that we need. So it has broken down the requirements. It has critically said that, hey, 50% of the food must be vegan. And based on that, if you see in the dashboard API, the scout is looking for vegan restaurants. It's looking for, I think it's already found few restaurants, and then I think it's looking into the menu items for the restaurants, and it has created a response for us. We can't see it clearly in the logs, but very soon we'll see it on the UI over here. But I do see it has at least 2 or 3 options which look like it's bundled. It's saving the options to the, oh yeah, there you go. So we got this UI response. So we have the vegan hackathon bundle number 1, which is from the Veggie Eats restaurant. And it's a combination of cauliflower wings, jackfruit tacos, falafel wrap. I only see vegan options, so I'm sure the bundle has non-vegan options as well. We have Build Your Own Taco Bar from Frida's Taqueria, which again has guac and chips, tostadas, and chicken tacos. Awesome. And we have an Indian bundle with the samosas, chana masala, and chicken tikka masala. So as you can see, the agent created the bundle, but the interesting part would be, can it break down the bundle and order multiple items as we want? So I'm going to say, let's go with Indian food. go with Indian food today and see if it can understand that I'm talking about the option number 3, and yes it does. If you see, it chose the option number 3. It called the meal order executor, and if you see the order, we have 3 items at least in the order with 1 quantity each. So it has placed the order. Looks like there you go. So we have the order from Delhi house. We have samosas, chana masala and chicken tikka masala. I'm not sure if it can feed 10 people, but it still broke down the order and gave us the bundle and placed the order correctly. So there you go, guys. This was AutoNom, your AI concierge. Do let me know in the comments what you think about the demo. If there are any interesting test cases that you want me to try, and if you want to try this, I have linked the GitHub in the description or in the comment somewhere. You just have to add your Gemini API key, and it's a single Docker file that you run, and you'll have access to the Agentic API, the Dashdoor API, and the UI, and you can play around with this. Let me know if you tried. Let me know how did the agent behave for you, and let me know in the comments if you are working on any fun agentic application. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.